been implemented by the Louisiana Workforce Commission. And I understand there's some considerable anxiety out there because the extra $600 a week in federal pandemic unemployment benefits has expired. I know Congress is working to see whether they can come up with a negotiated compromise that would continue those benefits at least in some amount. But as of right now, they're over. We know that the state benefit is $247 a week, and people are simply not going to be able to survive on that. It is time to get those who can back into a job and to find work. And there are several thousand jobs available in Louisiana. And so that's what we are trying to do now through the work search requirement, where each week, in order to recertify, the individual is going to have to share with the Workforce Commission the 3 employers that were contacted and that no jobs were available. This also is being done because we are concerned about the solvency of the state's unemployment insurance trust fund, which we've talked about numerous times. That trust fund started out at the beginning of March with about $1.1 billion in it. It's down to $270 million today. We can't pay benefits if the fund is insolvent. The only 2 ways to keep it solvent, absent some funding from Congress in phase 4 of the assistance that they are, coronavirus assistance that they are negotiating right now, is to either cross that threshold whereby the law imposes an increase on payroll tax on employers in order to replenish the fund, or you borrow money from the federal government, in which case you have to put a surcharge on employers in order to assure the federal government that you're going to be able to pay it back. Either way, that's a tax increase or a functional tax increase. We don't want to do that. And so we're asking for help from the congressional delegation. We're working through the National Governors Association and directly with the White House in order to get their assistance on this matter. But these work search requirements are back in place. They do not apply to individuals whose employment isn't available because of a restriction that has been imposed because of COVID-19, or for an employee who actually has COVID-19. So there are some exceptions to this work search requirement. And we do encourage people, however, as they are able to do so, to re-enter the workforce. That's going to be critically important for them and their families, as well as the state's economy.